Hello traders, welcome once again to our YouTube channel. So in this week guys, let's dive into the market to see the opportunities we have for this week. Now a massive move is setting up in the forex market right now. The war just stopped, and most traders have no idea that this is coming. But the wave structure, as we're about to show you now, is already revealing the next big move. So pay attention in this video as I walk you through the exact wave setup that I see forming and what I believe is going to happen next week across forex markets. All right, so let's take a deep dive on the DXY. All right, so having established that the market is bearish here, so what can we see here, guys? We see that this market has given us an impulse down, a corrective move up, and another impulse. Now the big question is this impulse over? Now looking at this form of what is happening here, we can see exactly that the market has given us impulse correction. So based on the wave analysis, we're expecting at least 5 waves for it to be a complete structure. So I'm still expecting one more drop to happen on the DXY. From here, guys, the market is going to push high, and you know what happens? Inverse correlation, that if this thing is going to drop here, probably most of the strong dollar pair is going to appreciate in price. All right, so that is just what we are establishing on DXY. Let's take a look on the BTC. First, most traders lose money in the market because they trade blindly. Okay, no context, no structure, just indicator and impulses. But in wave analysis, we don't guess, or we trade based on strong market structure. And this structure is based on impulse correction impulse, and I'm going to establish that using this BTC pair. Last week I was telling you guys that once this market breaks this low, which we're expecting, that the market has established an impulse correction impulse, which is a downtrend and has established. Now from here, guys, we'll be expecting an expansion and continuation in drop. So that is what wave analysis tells you. It tells you the whole picture, from the beginning to the end, even before the market completes the move. So what are we expecting here, guys? From the wave analysis concept, we've seen that this is an impulse on its own. So this is a mono wave on its own. So we have this sharp impulse here, another messy corrective move, another sharp impulse forming. So this is what we call a running flat. If you notice, we saw this in DXY. So what do we expect after a running flat? We'll be expecting the market to continue pushing down. It's only wave analysis that can tell you this ahead of time. So we have an impulse, we have a correction, we're expecting a next impulse. So if I were you, what should you be focusing your attention on to sell this move, guy? To sell this. Now this is 4 hours, mind you, so it's going to be more than like 5 to 10% drop, and believe you me, you're going to make a lot of money if you know how to trade this. So anytime the market gives us a sell setup, we'll be glad to take that sell, because based on the structure, we'll be expecting this to happen, because we have seen that over and over again. Let me just reiterate for some of you that didn't see that happening on DXY. Let's just take a look on DXY again. Now I want to pay attention to look at what happened. We have an impulse, we have a correction, we have an impulse. Okay, watch out for this correction, the way it plays out here, and exactly this is what BTC is forming, and is somewhere here. Okay, so if you go down to BTC now, you'll see exactly the same picture happening there. Okay, what can you see here? We have an impulse, we have a correction, we're expecting the next impulse to play out. Okay, so that is just it. Now if you want to know what exactly is happening here, that means you need to go down to smaller time frame. For the sake of this video, let's go down and see exactly what the market is doing there and whether the wave is completed or not. Let's just go down to the smallest we can be possible do that, like using 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so on the 15 minutes time frame, guys, what are we expecting? You can see this market has actually given us a lot of wave, and to many it can be confusing. Imagine you are trading this using an indicator or EMA, stuff like that. It will confuse hell out of you, because you don't know what exactly the market is forming here. But with wave analysis, I can tell you that we have impulse correction, impulse correction. So this is one wave on its own, one mono wave. We have a sharp move here, we have this 3-wave move down, we we have another move here. So you can see wave within wave, the fractal nature of the market. So let me make it more clear. We have an impulse wave here, we have a corrective wave here. So we'll be expecting this wave to what? To continue pushing down. The power of wave analysis. So it's only wave analysis that can give you this kind of concepts ahead of time without reacting. Just be able to see what the market is. And for your information, today being Saturday, we are expecting a sell, okay, to sell BTC from this point downwards. Okay, that's just, but this sell might be just for this, and when this completed, it might give us one more push before the big sell on the 4 hours time frame. Okay, we are trading into wave within wave within wave within wave. All right, please, if you are finding value on this video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like and share this video with any struggling trader around there. Now, one of the psychological traps most traders are facing in trading is fear and greed. And I think what fuels fear is when people are in dark. But with wave analysis, you'll be able to see the future from today, all right? Because once you be able to see what is yet to happen before it happens, I think it will eliminate a certain level of fear, and that is what wave analysis will do for you as a trader. Okay, let's take a look on the gold, the almighty gold. So taking a look on from the 4 hours time frame, what can you see, guys? All right, so we've been trading gold profitably, and last week we took a buy at this point and we milk it here, but by the time we saw a three-way move corrective trace, we know that the market is going to drop. So from the 4 hours perspective, what can we see here? We have established a downtrend here, okay? Impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. So I'm more interested in looking for a buy. You know, if there's something you should take away for free, anytime you see a corrective phase, market gives you an impulse, a correction, impulse, correction, impulse, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is complete structure of most complex structure. Okay, anytime you see this happening in any market, is the probability of the market moving high is over 90%. Okay, so you shouldn't be looking for a sell when the market has given you this kind of structure anytime, any day, and that is what we have seen here happening. Okay, we have an impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. Whether the market will give us a smaller correction and drop what to move, that's not the most important. But the thing is that we are trading based on this structure we have seen. And if you take a look at what has happened, this is impulse correction, impulse, an established complete structure. We have already an impulse. We have this correction here. We have another impulse. So we have another complete structure here. So we're having another one for the market to keep pushing high. So this is just what, so for this week that is coming, we are looking for a buy on gold. Okay, we are looking for a buy on gold. The fundamental that will trigger that buy is not what we are paying attention to, but we are more interested in seeing a buy. But there's something that you might also be aware of. This sell can actually drag like this and drop before it continues. Okay, so something like this can happen, whereby this is just be a wave within wave within wave. Okay, so wherever I have impulse, correction, impulse before it goes. All right, it can actually form like that way, so be mindful of that. So but on a smaller time frame, let's just go to the smaller time frame, like 1 hour on gold. What can you see? Nothing much. Let's go to 15 minutes and see if we can establish something. Well, the 15 minutes is still looking very bearish here for us. Okay, so if you take a look here, what can you see here on 15 minutes? Nothing much. So what we can deduce from here, once the market open on Sunday, tomorrow, you see that this is sharp move down, corrective move up, corrective move down. So this can come here like this, moves up before it drops, making it impulse, correction, impulse. So watch out for this kind of setup by the time the market opens on Monday. All right, so let's take a look on Euro USD. Euro USD, guys, you know, we killed it last week update video. In case you've not watched that, can't do that because we're here and we called out these coordinates. You know, I called out this coordinate to help a lot of you guys make a lot of profits. We called out this coordinate that you should put a buy limit here and expect the market to give you these massive profits, which was actually what the market did. And that was a whooping 1:4, guys. 1:4. Imagine you are risking 1%, you have made 4%. You are risking 2%, you have made 8%. Just to pass your profit challenge and stuff like that. This is a massive profit, okay, for us. So what then are we expecting? What then are we expecting at the moment? Okay, so from all indication now, looking at what the market is doing, we can see from here that market has given us an impulse, a correction, an impulse. I believe this will be another correction, probably for a small sharp move before the market drops. Okay, a small sharp move before the market drops. So that's just what we can see at the moment. But I'm not interested in buying USD at the moment. I'm just interested in looking for a sell setup, all because the market has actually stretched, and the way it has been coming from, there's a divergence that does not support this move. So be more interested in looking for a sell at the moment. Okay, let's just take the last pair for today, the dollar yen. So the dollar yen, guys, on the 4 hours, what can you see? We have been milking this trade of this pair of recent. So looking at the market here, we have seen that this market obviously is ranging. So there's a way we trade this. If you take it here, put it here now, I'm expecting the market to drop. Okay, I'm expecting this pair to still drop. All right, because this structure is something that we have seen over and over again. So what can we see? We have an established impulse. So I will put this to be one correction, and the market might give us this next impulse before it drops. Okay, so what I'm expecting, so what I will be expecting is for the market to at least crawl to whether it drops here, but move up to this point, From here, we'll be selling, okay, to this low. We'll be selling here to this low. So expect a spike, then from here, a sell to this point. That's what we're expecting on the dollar. So guys, if this video has helped you to see market clearly, give this video a thumb up and don't forget to subscribe for weekly Wave Insight. Drop a comment which pair are you watching this week. I might feature it in the next analysis. And remember that every market moves in waves. When you catch the rhythm, you stop chasing trade. Thank you and have a nice, profitable week.